Hi moms, in this episode I'd love to talk about love in the time of Corona. Let's talk about our relationships with our significant others, if you have one. And if you do, I'm guessing you've had some significant frustrations these past few weeks. If you have, you're not alone. China, the first place to enforce a lockdown, has since experienced record numbers of people Googling online divorce and then subsequently leaving their homes after lockdown to rush out and file for the real thing. In some districts, it's been so bad, they've had to introduce a daily limit of divorces. And in a now infamous piece of advice issued by the government of Malaysia, women were urged to still put an effort on at home, dress up, wear makeup, and avoid being too sarcastic and nagging their husbands during lockdown. For better or worse, it would seem this global pandemic is creating a secondary crisis in relationships. But what if our partnerships could actually leave this lockdown stronger than when they came into them? Here's some really simple to say, but harder to put into practice tips to strengthen your relationship during lockdown. Number 1, appreciate how very weird this time is for everyone. If ever familiarity was going to breed contempt, it's right about now, when your spouse is not simply your partner and co-parent, but your co-prisoner. Really, this is a freaking crazy setup we've all got ourselves into. We're all dealing with unusually high amounts of stress and emotions, being forced to live, work, parent, play, breathe together 24/7 with no respite. It's going to be tough on any relationship, and the first thing we need to do is just appreciate that fact. The second is to manage each other's expectations. If I've learned anything from my nearly 2 decades of marriage, it's that unmet expectations are the root of all misery. Whether we know it consciously or not, we all have a set of expectations about what we expect our partners to do. And the problem is they come with their own set of expectations, and very often, most often in fact, these lists don't match. They're also not magically teleported into our partner's brains. They need to be spoken and shared. Practically, this means we need to sit down and talk with each other about what we're needing from the other. This doesn't have to be a heavy conversation. Try to make it as solution-orientated as possible. Remember, you're in this together. And my third and final piece of advice for getting through lockdown with some love intact is to snatch some special moments together. As stressful as this time is on all of us, it's still important to make a little time for each other in the midst of the mayhem, the work, the piles of dishes and laundry. These can be small moments, a few times a day, where we just check in with one another. But they really do add up to less pent-up frustrations all round. Why do all of this, you might ask? Well, because frighteningly, if we don't, it's very possible we could spend every hour with our partner during this time and yet walk out of it having had zero significant conversations with them, never savoring their presence or enjoying their companionship. And that would be a real tragedy.
For a wide range of pure organic CBD products, choose Rethink CBD. Choose your dosage of scientifically formulated pure CBD isolate in daily oils, capsules, teas and shots for less stress, sleepless nights and discomfort. Rethink CBD is endorsed by the Cannabis Research Institute of South Africa. Choose Rethink CBD.